Good evening, everybody. Hope we are all well. Welcome to the preview show. Simon, Adam and Ryan here with you, talking through everything that is super exciting in the world of golf. What happened last week? What's going to happen this week? It's all going down. How are you, boys? You had a good week?
Yeah, it's been alright.
You've actually been working, Ryan, haven't you?
Well, yeah, I was sort of working. It was an unpaid day, but I was back at a lighting company today, sort of bit of a networking day, sort of back with the crew, with the friends of work. So it was a really good day, but it was to and from Coventry for me today, and that's a 2-hour trip there, a 2-hour trip back, and then a big old day in the middle. But it was good. It was good back seeing some friends, industry friends, and getting hands on with some of the stuff. And yeah, good.
Well, good.
Race back.
Yeah.
Preview show.
Excellent. Good.
Work.
Trett, good week?
Yeah, like obviously just normal carnage that is summer at the golf club. So bit of shop work, obviously lots of teaching, which is good, and obviously anything that's going along with that. I've got Pro-Am next week, so I'm trying to hit some shots, play a few holes in between everything else. It's it's been a busy one.
Been manic. Everyone in the chat, good evening. I've got Glenn, Ryan and Marcus is in the chat. Mark McLaughlin is in as well. Thank you for joining in the chat. Sorry, Ryan, I cut you off.
I realised we don't ask how your week is, because you compare. So how was your week?
Oh yeah, my week was good, thank you. Yes, busy, as you know, similar to Tretty, where super busy. Made a couple of videos, so hopefully get them edited out, and we'll talk about them later on in the show, I'm sure. But yes, let's crack on. So let's start off with last week's events, the runners and riders, what happened, and Ryan, take it away.
Wow, well, plenty of chat amongst you, I'm sure, this week, as he finally broke his 553-day duck.
Yes.
Rory McIlroy.
Awesome.
Wow.
Well played.
I mean,
it was good to see, though.
Yeah.
I mean, God did he make it hard for himself. I mean, he almost did a proper Rory, sticking it in the water. 40, needed 2 putts from 45 feet. You know, he really did. But well done. I mean, after that 66, you thought, whoa, is back, boy. And just loves it around there, doesn't he? Really does.
Falling in love with that golf course is...
Yeah.
Was his exact words, wasn't it? It's like, when you get comfy around somewhere, you must just see all the lines, knows that you can cut corners, and he looked like he was, after day one, he looked very comfortable, didn't he?
Yeah, definitely. I think it was quite interesting that he sorry, Ryan, I'm gonna talk over you for a second. I just found it interesting that he's obviously been having all these mental issues, and he kind of fought them off, and they tried to rear their head on that last hole, but he dealt with it and he got through it, and I think that's going to be massive. You know, the fact that he did get over the line, he didn't have to then go to a playoff, and I just hope he just cracks on now, because we need him in September.
Yes, well, massively. We need him in September.
And he's always been one he's performed well at Ryder Cups the years he's played, and I think he's definitely a team player as well. So let's find some form for the Europeans, definitely. Talking about form, Simon.
Yes.
How was yours this week?
What, my picking form? Well, I didn't have the greatest week, did I? No. If we bring the leaderboard up, I am propping up the rear.
Get that knife in there, Si, when he is quick to jab that one in there, wasn't he?
It's fine.
Unfortunately, Simon 4 miscuts this week.
3.
And the bottom half, but there's all 3 of us in the bottom half. Actually, none of us really had a stellar.
That's all right. I've got points. I'm still happy. We're still good. It's in positive.
Yeah.
I'm fine.
However, I feel like I know I'm going to get some stick for this from lots of you, because there was 2 all-inners on Rory and Mark McLaughlin and Ben Swanson.
Yeah.
And you came joint 8th, and I'm really sorry, because you've both picked the winner. You've both gone all in, and Richard Hodge has really done you, because Russell Knox did an absolute turn.
He did, didn't he?
Finished 80. Richard put his money on
Yeah, on Knox.
On Knox, 75 points on Knox, and that's where the
Yeah.
the money's gone.
Yeah.
So,
Take a chance.
I did forget to mention that Marcus Lee hasn't made his name into the top 10 this week, so tough week for Marcus. All of us
couldn't believe it. Was it that I text you two after like day 2, and Carlos Ortiz had like gone to like side 6, was like, he's watched this tournament before. Like,
I know.
Oh,
what is going on?
Yeah, and then he faded, didn't he? So but there we go. That just shows, doesn't it?
Well done, everybody. Great week. Dominic Rowe, who's fairly new, well done to you.
Yes.
You're the top 3 for that week, so some good picks in there. Well done to all of you. So, good.
We'll move on. So next, our little league table then. Oh, is Ryan gone? Ryan's gone. He's back.
No.
He's back.
Sorry, there was an iPad link and a phone call from my good lady. Yes.
You're back.
Sorry.
Okay.
So our overall is as follows, and thank goodness for Simon's deduction, because it brought him close to me. But Adam at the top.
There you go. See?
After 5 weeks, heady heights.
Eddie.
Adam's never been so
Dizzy.
high.
No.
Got the oxygen mask on.
There we are. But all to pay for, I am lucky. I need a good week. I know that much. I am a long way behind. It's not far between
Yeah.
Adam, Simon, but yeah, I am dragging. And as for you guys at home, as for your table, I'm struggling each week to manage to get you all to fit in. I'm going to have to do bottom and top very, very soon. But Adzi back at the top with another solid week.
Yes.
Marcus Lee, your tough week has really.
That is so close. I'm just having a close-up look because it's quite small on my screen. That is super close in that top 3 in terms of overall points, isn't it?
Yeah. The averages are really good.
It's great.
There's plenty to be. I mean, it's great, and it changes so quickly each week. So keep going, guys. There's plenty to play for the rest of the season. So I am slightly worried how many points we're all going to have by the end of the season. If we're at 17,000 after 5 weeks, we're going to be in the 100,000.
Well, we'll be resetting, I imagine, at the next major, won't we? I think that's generally the reset point, I would say, because we'll reset the week before a major, and then we'll have a separate event for the major, so it doesn't get too crazy. I'd hate for you to run out of room in landscape mode for the amount of points that Marcus has got in 25 weeks. So there we go. Moving on to European Tour this week, and they're on home soil. British Masters at the Belfry. Brabazon course. You've played here. You've played the Brabazon, Adam. Have you?
No, not played Brabazon. Looked at it many a time.
Yes.
Because obviously, me and Simon would have been to the Belfry
so many
times, and we would remember.
Yes.
It's
never
the home
played
of the
it.
PGA, so
Yeah.
you go there like a week a year in your training, you go there for every exam, every course you do, you go there. So we've been there so many times, but never been out on the golf course.
No.
A couple of the holes, but like never really played any rounds there at all.
Yeah, no, yeah. I mean, for those of you that don't know, I'm sure most of you do know the Belfry. I would say the iconic holes are the 10th, so potentially drivable par 4 depending on wind conditions, over water. It's on the screen now. Garcia hitting tee shot in the Ryder Cup is a definite memory of that 10th hole that is worth looking up on YouTube. I think other than that, you've just got the water features. The 18th is quite iconic. Other than that, it's not my favourite golf course. But what I would say is it's very typical of what a lot of the American tour venues are like. If you go there, it's very much a stadium type course, isn't it? Where plenty of room for spectators, plenty of space about the place. It might not be the greatest layout, but houses a big tournament well.
Infrastructure,
Yeah.
It's the centre of the country.
Yeah.
They've got 3 courses there, and they would park everyone on the lesser of the 3.
Yeah.
Bust everybody across. You've got the infrastructure in and around. You've got walkways.
Yeah.
It's a big enough venue to hold. There's a massive driving range. You've got a big gap between the driving range and the clubhouse, so you can put tented village in. So there's enough infrastructure there to get a tournament on of the size of the Ryder Cup, which is why they got it a few times.
They've been there a few years.
There's not that many venues in the UK at that point that could hold that sort of event, really.
No, I mean the only downside is that it is often wet. It's a low-lying golf course, so you do kind of struggle, at the elements of the weather. But we would have had that as our event this week had it not have already started on Wednesday morning. A bizarre one. Why?
Looked it up this morning and went, it's like somebody's got a 6 under.
So very, very bizarre. So let's put the leaderboard on. We won't be making any picks essentially, but a good leaderboard. There's some names in there. Bert Wiesberger is right up there. Matthias Schwab at the top has had a great round today. The Frenchman Pavon is up there. James Morrison is there. He's obviously taking a break from his singing career to have a bit of a go at the golf this week. So yeah, it's a good event. It'll be, again, it's that Saturday Sunday afternoon viewing, which is always nice whenever they hold an event in Europe that's close to us. So yeah, it's a good win. Do we think that Schwab or Pavon or Mr. Hill, I don't know, Hill from Scotland, are they going to hold on, or is somebody going to come from lower down?
It's going to be man Burnt.
Yeah, your Titleist man. He's the class act on that top 10, isn't he? There's a few good players, haven't there? So it's going to be
see how they go over
a good event. But we're going to focus this week on PGA Tour, aren't we? So Adam, take us through AT&T Byron Nelson.
Yes, you've got the Byron Nelson. So change of venue to the TPC Craig Ranch this year. So don't know too much about the course. The pictures I've seen that Sile put up on the screen now, it looks sort of like your fairly typical PGA Tour venue, so to speak. It's down in Texas, so a lot of those boys that have been to college down there who live in the area are going to be favourites this week going into it. Gets a bit windy down there, so it could be somebody that needs to control the ball flight. 7,400 yards, so getting out to sort of fairly well stretched out golf course at past 71 off the back. So it is a big golf course, new venue. Obviously, you've had some really good winners of this in the past when obviously Mr. Nelson was still with us.
Yes.
AT&T, a big title sponsor on the PGA Tour, so it will be something big to put on somebody's resume.
Yeah, so when I was kind of looking through the pictures of this, there's lots of, and again the pictures are kind of reflecting it now, there's lots of little creeks and ditches in front of greens, down the sides of holes. It looks like it could be quite intricate in places, and it'll be interesting to see, how those hazards kind of hold up down the stretch.
Yeah.
Whether they're just blasting past them and not even thinking about them, or whether they really come, into your mind or into your thinking when you choose how to play these holes.
It's good. Like we've got a very wild shout in already for the All In Club.
Have we?
From Adzi.
Have we? He's picked you, is he?
Stallings all in.
Scott Stallings all in.
Lovely. Is he in? Is it? Lovely. Is it?
He's
in
got
the
a
chat
dash this week, so he's only come for the league tag.
And Mark's in as well. Mark McLaughlin's in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's got Zalatoris 20, Leishman 20, Garcia 50, Macumber 10.
Nice. Okay, I'll put the betting up then. If anyone's got their picks ready, get them in. Adam, go through the picks. I'll go through the betting. So you guys that haven't already picked it.
With Bonner's picks as well.
Bonner, hold on, Bonner. I see Marcus's name come up, so I stick him in and then realise that it's not his picks. Yeah.
So he's got Garcia and Leishman 50 each.
Nice. I have to say, because I've got the YouTube feed on just next to me and it's delayed. There is something I really like about the pictures of the sun, like sunsetting pictures over a beautiful green golf course.
Yeah, definitely.
There's just something you go, oh yeah, go on then. I'll have me a bit of that.
It's the green and the orange lighting, isn't it? It's just special.
Yeah, it looks really lovely. But yeah, so okay, Bonner is in the system. Nice. Cool. Just one thing whilst these picks come in, I know I haven't been doing the cut scoring. One, I've changed my days, so now I work Saturdays instead, and I've been sort of busy. And I just don't really like. As fun as it is to see where you may be, I didn't know if it was helpful and people wanted to know. If you do want the cut scoring, as in halfway through the week, I can go back to it. Otherwise, I might just stick to the results on Insta and Facebook.
If you want to send me the graphics, I'm quite happy to do it if you want.
Yeah. We can work something out, definitely.
Yeah,
Okay.
ping them over, I'll do it, no problem.
We've got some more pics in their chat, guys, which is good.
Yes. So,
Well,
so
Marcus.
Mark's putting Kieran's pics in.
Kieran Headley.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we've got Leishman 25,
Yeah.
Kuchar 25, Schwartzel and Fowler.
Wow.
Is Fowler in on a sponsor's invite?
Possibly.
Did I hear that this week?
Wow, that's mad,
I might
isn't it?
I might have dreamt that.
That's mad if he is, isn't it? That he's dropped that far back.
Yeah.
How far down? Where he's not having a good time, is he? But how far down is he?
I don't know. We can have a look.
Okay, so Marcus Lee is in. Here we go. Which tournament has he watched this week? So Peter Uline,
Yes.
Snedeker, Catlin and Piercy, 25 each.
Sav, if you're still here, I've just taken my phone off airplane mode.
Okay, Julian Roll is in as well.
Catlin, Piercy. Who the hell are these people? Who's sorry?
Julian Roll, yeah. DeChampoo, 5.
Yeah.
Jordan Spire, 5.
Good pick. Who
Yeah.
picked Spear?
Aaron Wise,
No,
10.
Julian. Good work, Julian.
And Catlin, 80. Julian's been watching No Laying Up preview show.
He can't be this far down. He can't be.
Oh, it's weird.
Can't be outside. Oh, there he is. He is 122nd in the world, Ricky Fowler is.
Wow.
Yeah, a long way down there.
Tiger's 97th.
97 was a broken leg and a load of metal sticking out of it.
Crazy. Mad. Madness.
There's a man that's not making the Ryder Cup this year then.
Cool, you'd be brave to give him a pick, wouldn't you? Right. Here we go. You got another one? Richard Hodge?
Oh, sorry. That... I didn't even read the end of... I saw Marcus's earlier and it wasn't Marcus's, they were for
That was Dommy.
Dominic.
Hang on. Dominic. How come Marcus has everyone else's pick?
Well, he's good.
I think he's like siphons them through and just picks the best ones out for himself.
Who are you picking? Right, okay. And then, strange enough, Marcus always comes in after he's done everybody else's.
Have you ever seen Bonner, Marcus and Dominic in the same room at the same time? Do they all exist? That's the question.
There you
Do they all
So,
exist?
go.
Right,
Richard Hodge
Yeah.
is in. Have you got his?
No, I haven't. What we got?
So you got
for
Knox 20,
Yeah.
Mitchell 60,
And Ryan.
Ruin
That-
20.
Van
Nice. Nice.
Now
nice,
we've
nice.
got Marcus's picks.
Here we go.
Here we go. Tom Lewis 25. Jesus,
Yeah.
honestly, if these people are at the top, seriously, what?
Come on then. Tom Lewis, 25.
And Colt Hammer, seriously, Colt Hammer 25.
Oh, he's so not in the system.
Definitely not.
You won't have any of those in the system, I guarantee it. Just look at them. You guarantee you haven't got them in the system.
Who's the next one?
Seb Straka.
Yeah, Straka, you're not going to have him in.
And Coody.
And Coody, you're not going
Love
to have
it. I
either. of
love
them.
it. I love you're making him add stuff to the spreadsheet.
You watch them all be in the top 10 after day 2.
Brilliant. So good.
You gotta be.
Like, that's Marcus. Like, if all of those come in, fair play.
Yeah.
You're like, wow. Ryan Rosansky's in.
Yeah.
With a few more names that you actually recognise. So we've got Fitzpatrick, Zalatoris, Knox and Leishman, 25 each.
Nice.
That's got 3 wins in 6 months, yeah.
Yes. Glenn Taylor. Oh, he's just waited. I love it.
Go on then, 3 down.
Glenn Taylor's gone all in club for Mr. Coody. Pearson? Piercy's son?
Pearson? Yeah, one of those.
Yeah. Coody.
One of those, Coody.
Pearson. Just Pearson, I think. I reckon it's just Pearson.
Coody, not in the system. Stracker, not in the system. Hammer, not in the... Like, what are you doing? Are you guys just going to try and find whoever is not in the system?
I did consider it earlier if I was honest. I was going to pick the highest placed person just because I knew they wouldn't be.
Exactly, there is that element. Right, Tretty, do you want to go first with your picks, please?
Yeah, I'm going all-out Aussie attack.
You are.
We're going 2 players. I'm sorry for everybody that's picked him, but Mark Leishman, 50 points.
No apologies now, you're top of the leaderboard.
Well, yeah, I'm a trendsetter.
Exactly.
And former world number 1, Jason Day, 60-1, 50 points.
Awesome. Love it. Love those picks. That's it.
Nice. Right.
Was the Walker Cup held there, Marcus? Was it? Is that what you're saying? They've all played in the Walker Cup there, have they? Is that where the picks have come from? That's awesome. Awesome research. Good work.
Well, that's great research.
I could only find that the Under Armour official staff tournament was held there every year. That's the only research I could find. I didn't think that was relevant to today, so I wasn't going to mention it.
Really?
Yeah, it's really. Yeah.
Oh, that's super.
Right, I'll go with my picks then, which are... I'm going to have to look at them because they're obviously not going to be on the screen. So I've gone Spieth because it's Texas and he's playing quite well, and, you know, I like Spieth. I pick him quite regularly, so he's riding high. I'm going to stick with me lefty, Hank Lebioda, who has been great every time I haven't picked him, since I did pick him the first time. I'm going to carry on with Scott Harrington, just, you know, because he seems like... I feel like he's part of the club now. He was that 1,000-to-1 outsider that came through, I think, for Glenn Taylor one week, and obviously he's Harrington, so you've got to kind of stick with him. And I nearly just wrote Harrington on the text to you, so because Podrick is playing this week as well, and I could have hedged me bets a little. And then I'm going to go for a man in the field that I've had Chinese food with, Ricky Barnes. I've had Chinese meal with Ricky Barnes in Scotland, in Helensburgh, just outside Loch Lomond, once upon a time. So there we go. Those are my picks. And he is a long way. Ricky Barnes is a serious outsider these days.
Yeah. After the US Open at Bethpage, wasn't it?
Yep. Yes. Here we go.
You've gone
Come on in,
for
Ryan. Here you go.
You've got so Simon's gone for a 20-30 split on those.
Sorry, yes. Yeah.
Yeah, fairly. Sorry guys, because of my long day today, I didn't manage to do the overlays for you guys. Anyway, I've gone for 2 picks as well this week, and I've gone 20 points on Siwoo Kim at 45-1.
How many clubs is he going to finish the week with?
Sorry?
How many clubs is Siwoo Kim going to finish the week with? Is he going to finish with all 14?
He putted beautifully with these 3 woods, so you know I'm like on some of the toughest greens out there. So yeah, I'm happy. And 80 points on our Scottish friend Russell Ross.
Here we go.
Sorry, because he played well last week, which means he won't play well this week, because I'm always a day late and dollar short.
Yeah, it'll be Martin Laird that plays well this week. You watch.
Yeah.
Whichever one we pick.
I did want to ask you how old Reload got on last week, Simon.
I don't know. How did he get on?
He came 18th.
Did he? Well, there you go. That's then he can come back into my affections again. He had to prove himself. So he did. He did.
Yeah, 18th he came. I think pretty sure. So yeah, he has redeemed himself for you.
I never really fell out with him. I'll always love him. It's fine. It's all good.
Sorry, 14th. She's having a look. 14th last week. So they've been a hardly amount of points, but never mind. Never mind. Right. How are we doing on the picks?
I think everyone's there. What's Ryan saying about Syndicate for all those picks? Syndicate all chip in £5 for all those picks to make the cut from Marcus. No, I'm not giving Marcus any of my pennies. They will all make the cut. He's If they did play in the Walker Cup, then that's they'll have played the course in similar conditions to it's going to be this week. So good luck to him. Good luck to him.
Yeah.
Right.
Good. We're quite short this week, I have to say.
Are we? Who are we missing? Obviously, Swanton text hasn't been sent yet.
Swanton text hasn't been sent. Andrew Kemp we are missing. Ian Thompson.
Yeah.
I think. James Wade. Rory Thompson.
James did say he wasn't coming because he had a golf lesson, didn't he? I don't know if did he put his picks in
on the old Patreon thing afterwards.
Yeah.
Nice one, thanks Glenn. Glenn is off putting his kids to bed.
Good stuff. That's cool. Just want to take this opportunity before we go that hopefully this is going to be the last week where all three of us are on Zoom. We are going to really try, as of next week, to have at least two of us in the same location. I know, Ryan, for you, Wednesdays is going to start becoming quite difficult, so you may well continue on the Zoom. But we are definitely going to, Adam and I are going to be in the same place. So hopefully it will not be quite so laggy and zoomy as it has been, which I think has been quite good for the last year. But hopefully, as we get back to a bit of normality, we can have more people in situ, and maybe even the odd guest appearance here or there.
Okay, we've got Swanton in.
Oh, is he good?
Berger 30, Westwood 20, Spieth 50.
Westwood, did you say?
Yeah.
Nice. Ryan, are you free on Sunday for a game against Marcus at the Suffolk?
Am I free on Sunday? I really, really, really wish I could. But I have promised Lauren a day at the beach.
In the rain?
Well, probably. But she's going swimming, and I promised her
Here you go.
a day at the beach.
Where the beach?
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, yes. She's going to do a bit of likes her wild swimming, so she's going for a bit of a wild swim. I shan't be swimming because it's cold. Right.
Yeah. Sensible.
Stupid idea, but no. Thank you, Mark. Next Sunday, perfect, anytime. But unfortunately, I have plans this week. I'm afraid.
There you go.
But
what videos have you got this week, Si?
So obviously I did the putter repair video that came out last week. I've got a video that Ryan and I shot, all to do with lasers versus GPS. We played 9 holes and had a bit of a test lasers versus GPS, which will then follow on to Arcos in the series, because I got my Arcos and have been using it once so far, and I've got another couple of games where I'm going to be using it over the weekend. Ryan, you got yours, and I know Ryan Rosansky and Glenn Taylor and Mark McLaughlin are all Arcos users, so the next video will include those 3 guys and their honest thoughts about it, because we're not paid to use or promote Arcos, but we are going to test it out. I'm certainly going to use it for a long time and see how it is, and we've actually got a free set of Arcos chips, whatever you call them, screw-in end plugs to give away, so that'll be exciting. That's basically what's coming from me in the next couple of weeks.
I had a thought about Arcos.
Okay.
And it's something you guys might know. what sort of effect will it have on swing weights?
It
I
will.
don't weigh a lot.
Yeah, it will. No, it will definitely have an effect, and I think it will take some getting used to. I think it makes the club a bit longer as well, because I found myself sneaking my hand up the grip and being like, oh, my hand's on the Arcos bit now. I'm so used to gripping at the end of the golf club. The end of the golf club's now a little bit further away as well. But yeah, we'll obviously think about it. A 5 gram difference in shaft weight does make a difference. So you are putting something on the end, aren't you? So what would you say, Adam?
Yeah, it's gonna alter the feel a little bit. You might notice it a little bit more, maybe with like wedges and stuff, like playing short game shots and bits and pieces, than you will maybe in like a driver. Like you might notice it a bit more in the driver, because you obviously take the weight of the graphite shaft up a little bit more than it would be normally. But yeah, it'd be interesting to see if it does affect either of your feel with those clubs.
Yeah.
Yeah, like something we could probably do as a test on the simulator, and we'd get some numbers and see if there is any difference.
Well, what the thing to do is the thing that's just out of reach from where I've sat is the swing weight machine. What actual physical difference does it make to swing weight? So yeah, we can test that.
Yeah, because that's definitely something to factor in for people when they're looking at buying and obviously investing in, because obviously it's not just our cost, there's other things. There's shot scope, which is slightly smaller and thinner, and so there are plenty of products out there, and something that it needs to be thought about when you're bunging something on the end of your golf club. It's
so they've obviously got Arcos sensors that recess into the grip as well, so they're going to be lighter than the ones that have all the housing and the screws and stuff. But again, that's another cost element, isn't it? So yeah, what say the chat? Ryan, been using it a year now. Highly recommend. Yes, I knew you'd be behind it. You've been a strong advocate of it for a while. Not a lot. Don't really feel the difference. Definitely throws the counterbalance on your Super Stroke. Have you got a Super Stroke counterbalance grip? Can you actually physically get the screw in the head? Mark, because that could be an issue, couldn't it? They do a special Super Stroke Arcos adapter that just sits on top, doesn't it? Good.
And Glenn says Hodgie has shot scope, so yeah. I know a couple of people at the club with shot scopes. I might have a chat with them and see what their view of shot scope is versus
Arcos versus data.
So yeah, it'll be good. It'll be interesting. I'm looking forward to actually. So I've used my clubs with Arcos, but I played foursomes. So it would have looked brilliant because half the amount of shots, which is wonderful. We would have made a birdie on the first par 5.
What, you hit 4 shots, did you?
No, not quite. But yeah, there was definitely a snowman on the scorecard at one point on one of the holes, but never mind.
Did you have it? Did you have the app on at all, or you just played with them in?
Because I didn't know how the app works. I didn't want to mess up
everything
and everything just because I was playing alternate shot. So I knew there was never going to be an accurate reflection of what had happened. So it'd be nice to have some sort of thing where you go, right, I'm playing foursomes now, so this is not my shot. But I don't know how they'd make that work. You'd have to go, I haven't hit this one.
I tell you, if Julian Roll's still watching, he could probably write you a program for it.
He'd probably write me a program. Actually, thank you, Julian, for getting in touch. Dear Ronnie, thank you. He has said that we're when we can get together, we're going to sit down and have a little chat about developing this fantasy golf a little bit further for you to make it easier for everyone. Hopefully, easier for you guys at home, so you can sort of monitor scores and stuff. Fingers crossed. Yes. But yeah, that's a discussion that we need to have with Julian and his expertise in the internet.
Yes,
which is good. It's exciting, and I'm glad that we're sort of snowballing. It's good.
Yeah, it's excellent. Yeah, and I think the thing with the fantasy is it is so much fun to see. Like if Seb Straka wins this week, that actually means something now, rather than it just being some random guy, random guy winning. You know, the fact that Marcus picked him from absolute left field, it's awesome. It's awesome.
So Richard Hodges put, shot scope is great. You don't have to carry your phone in your pocket. That was my only reservation when I spoke to Simon about it. Like, I don't necessarily want to walk around with my phone in my pocket.
No.
Or have a receiver on my bag or my belt. Or
do you not have to have your watch? It's on a watch though. I understand. So the yardage and everything is on a watch.
Okay.
So shot scope comes with the obviously the
screw-ins,
sensor and a watch, a smartwatch, where like many golf smartwatches, gives you your stuff.
Yeah.
And that's what you use to mark your putts as well. So you tap your watch when you hit putt. I don't know whether you. I don't know. Again, I'll probably speak to Ben at the Berry Club who has shot scope, and maybe Richard could also tell us how it works. But yeah, I definitely know there is a wearable that you can have on as well. So
they're saying that in the chat that there's a watch you have to wait. So I mean it's whatever works for you. If you don't have a GPS device at present, then you don't have a smartwatch at the moment, then actually shot scope with the watch would be a nice combination if you don't already have that element. So yeah, there's definitely an option in there for that. Yeah, shot scope is watch and it's amazing. Good. Perfect.
Oh, cool. Nice.
Oh no, I don't think we were going to think of anything on the internet. It was just something that was potentially easier for Ryan to input. Julian, but thanks.
I mean, if we can move it slightly easier, then hopefully we'll see. I don't know. It's something that we need to talk to Julian about and his expertise and how he can help us basically. But if it means we can get it online for you guys to have a look, then cool. Or if it just means it's easier for me to input the data, then cool too. But
yeah, see, I don't wear a watch to play in very often. If I do, it's just like a Garmin Vivo Fit type thing, which I wear every now and then. So for me to wear a watch would be a big distraction. So just like for you putting your phone in your pocket, Trett, the same would be for me wearing a watch. So.
Whereas I wear a whopping great big watch.
Yeah, and your phone
in my pocket.
Yeah.
So for me, it's not going to be a change of wearables.
My biggest thing is I could play with my phone in my back pocket, but it says I have to have it in my front right pocket.
Lead pocket.
Yeah. So the problem with my lead pocket for me is, and this is first world problems, I've grown up being right-handed, so a glove on my left hand, all my stuff in my right hand, in my right pocket. Since I turned left-handed, I obviously have a glove in my right hand, but I still have my stuff in my right pocket. So I actually had to learn when I played the other day. I kept everything in my left pocket. Could I remember where my T-pegs were? So, it's So having to, but we've spoke about me teeing the ball up, Ryan, haven't we? I might need to learn to tee it up with my left hand. So yeah.
No, so I sent them. When I played with Simon, we did this video. I sent a picture to our Patreon to Simon sneaking what can only be described as nearly a foot.
Completely in front of the tee box.
There was a good few inches in front of the tee markers. I was like, I don't care.
But I don't understand how he did it. It's just like, what?
I have to send this to the guys because, you're sneaky.
Always trying it on, isn't he?
Yeah, always. Problem was I then nearly killed someone. Ryan actually made me bring it back, and I hit my shot, and it nearly killed someone. If I was actually a foot further forwards, it might have got him.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you did hit a bit of a...
That was wild. Hence the driver. Hence the driver session that I had today. Try and sort it out.
So I watched me hit a number of golf shots this week, which is unusual. I don't think you've watched me hit that many golf shots in a long time.
No. I'm looking forward to everyone seeing that video. That was good fun to make, and I think it's uploading as we speak, isn't it, Adam?
It is actually done. Yeah, I was quite surprised that this has gone through and that's uploaded as well. So the Patreon guys, I'll send the link over when we get off of here. So have a little look at that. So yeah, there's an interesting comparison. We've got my old battered 3-wood versus some of the new kids on the block. Just to see how it compared to the new stuff, and whether it would be worth maybe get rid of the Sonatec. But
is it time for the Sonatec to be retired to your wall? Because you're not allowed to sell it.
It would have to be mounted at that point.
Got to be mounted, or at least take the head off and turn it into a trophy or something, and then actually figure out what the shaft is that's in it. Go get that tested somewhere.
Double soft senior flex.
It's not though. You know it's not, because you'd feel it. Good. I think that is a good place to wrap up. No, we're not going to show Glenn's embarrassing shot on here, because I'm not going to open up WhatsApp to download it, and I haven't already got it. But yes, as always, thank you so much, everyone, for joining in. Preview show. Cannot wait till.
Thank you to the guys that are Patreons of ours. So guys, thank you so much. It's an absolute pleasure to be able to get to know you all a bit more over the WhatsApp group, and the banter is quality. So thanks so much for your support of the channel as well.
Yes.
Yeah, really appreciate it. It does mean a lot to us that, you know, we're just 3 random guys. I mean, Simon and Adam are pros. They've been in golf their whole sort of their working careers, whereas for me it's a hobby. So it's great that, you know, you supported me as well for doing exactly what you guys do, enjoying your hobby. So
love golf.
Exactly. You know, really appreciate it. So thanks, guys.
Definitely. Good. I think that's a good place to say good night. Bye bye.
Yes.